Hello, guys. Welcome to the YouTube live of Football Geek. Today, I have the head coach of Azol FC, Jan Law, who is also the former head coach of Mohammedan SC, Delhi FC, and also Minerva Punjab FC. Welcome to the show, Jan. Thank you for
Thank you.
coming. Yeah, so let's
Pleasure being.
start our interview or say a chat. How the practice is going on currently? Like the season is almost going to start. How the practice going on?
It's going really well. We've got a young squad this year compared to what it was last year. Usually every club I go to, the players are older than me. This is the only club I've worked in where the players are younger than me. So it's actually a pretty young team. But some good additions have been made to the team. Some new signings, Indians and foreigners. So I think it's pretty balanced, the squad this season. And it's always tough. The preseason is the toughest part of the league. So yeah, the boys have been pushing themselves. I've been pushing them. It's not just staying physically fit, but staying mentally fit as well. Because
Yeah,
the bio bubble is it's not an easy situation
yeah.
for almost 3 to 4 months playing at the highest level. Away from family. So yeah, so trying to get them into the right mental condition as well. So yeah, it's going good. So fingers crossed. Let's have a good season.
Yeah, so coming to the next question, what made you join Azol FC? Like, what was the reason you took charge of Azol FC?
See, I was with Mountain Sporting at first.
Yeah,
Something happened there.
yeah,
So I was without a club, and Azol was also looking for a coach,
okay,
and they were the ones who believed in me when no one else did. So I had a great season with them. The players are fantastic. The management is fantastic. The fans are brilliant. The club is very professional. It's a great setup.
amazing.
So I don't see any reason why not to be with Aizawl FC. They tick all the boxes that any coach would want to be a club of part of the club. So I think that Aizawl was fantastic, and yeah, I'm really happy to be back here for another season. And hopefully this year, we do better because last year I joined them pretty late, almost
Yeah,
after 5 6 matches. So I never had a preseason with them.
hmm,
So this year we managed to have a preseason, and the club has supported me a lot. The management has supported me a lot. The fans have been always supporting us. The players have been very supportive about whatever our plans are for the season. So yeah, I think Aizawl FC was a good decision for me, and it's former I League champions, and hopefully we can bring
yeah,
another title here. Add one more star to the the logo. So yeah,
yeah.
let's hope things
So
go well.
that's what my next question was. Like, they last won the I League in 2016-17. Do you think you can bring those glory days again? Comparing your stats also with Khalid Jamil, he had 50% more than wins. And yours also 50% more than wins. You know, whatever games you have done, like 13 games, say, 7 you have won out of them. So, do you think you can take them to those glory days which they had under Khalid Jamil?
Uh, See, anything can happen in football. Like Marcelo Bielsa says, it's the greatest sport in the world because even small teams can beat the biggest teams. The poor can beat the rich. So
Yes.
yeah, I think that we have a dream. Everybody wants to be I League champions. All the 13 teams participating. Everybody wants to put their hands on that trophy. But
Yeah.
we have our goals set differently. We are not going there just to participate or be safe from relegation. We are going there for the title this year, that's for sure. And it's not just us with the right mentality. Even the club management has that mentality of going for a title this season. The fans have it, the players have it. Everybody, we are going definitely for the title this year. So fingers crossed, anything can happen in football.
Yeah.
But irrespective whether we win, whether we lose, this season we're going to put up a good performance. So even if we lose, the fans should be happy. The Indian football fraternity should be
Yeah.
happy seeing our matches, seeing our game. So that's what I believe in, and that's what we're working towards. So let's see. Everybody wants a piece of that cake.
Yeah. So, as you suggested, as you told that 13 teams are participating this time. Rajasthan United and Kenkre are also there this time. So, do you think the league will be even tougher in comparison to last season because more teams, so more competition?
Definitely, it's the competition grows, but in Indian football, we need more teams in the I League. 13 is
Yep.
still low compared
Yep.
to other leagues all over the world. So hopefully in the future we can have some more teams. It's always good to be competitive, not just to win a title, but to develop Indian football as a whole. The more matches the players play, the more game time they get, they develop. So we are developing Indian football as a whole. So I don't mind having a longer league. I don't mind, if it's even tougher, but it's good for Indian football. So yeah, I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good league this year.
Yeah. Also, this time there will be like four foreigners on the pitch. So, do you think that will affect the balance of your team, or do you think are you ready with like four foreigners and proper tactics?
The four foreigners that we've signed, they've been in the I League before. They know the league, so that's a plus point. And we've not just chosen good players; we've chosen the players with the right mentality, which matters. Which is something that every coach looks forward to having, a winner's mentality. So the signings were made accordingly, and I think whether you have foreigners on the pitch or you don't play with foreigners, it doesn't matter. Every player on the pitch has to give their 100%. Last year, we had issues with the foreigners, with injuries, with a lot of problems. So we were playing with hardly sometimes one, sometimes max two. We never had all four on the pitch last year. So but we really did well. So I don't mind that. And again, to develop Indian football, I say that there should not be any foreigners, because they take up all the main positions on the pitch,
Yeah.
and those are the positions where we need our players to develop. So if you ask me, I'll say a league without foreigners is way better for the players to develop.
So, do you think like you have got those right Indian players for your team who can fill up when like those foreigners if they get injury or in case those foreigners are not in form? Do you have Indian players who can come up in their position and work?
Definitely, I think the Indian players are fantastic here. They're just brilliant. Uh, I think that it's not that the Indian players are backup for foreigners. I think our Indian players are at par with the foreigners, and the foreigners need to compete and make their space into the team. I don't believe that if they're a foreigner, they have to start or they have to play. It's whoever performs plays. Whether he's a foreigner, whether he's an Indian, doesn't matter. So I feel that everybody needs to work for their space. May that be an Indian player, may that be a foreigner. But we've got a good blend this season, and we've got good replacements for each position. So that is something that I was having trouble with last season, but I think this year we are quite balanced in that sense.
That's good to hear. Our next question is you have signed Willis Plaza, Dipanda, and Nikhil from Delhi FC, your old club. So, like, what was the reason behind their signings?
See, those were the players I had signed in Delhi FC myself because they fit into my plans, they fit into my system, they fit into my philosophy. They know how I work, I know how they work. So, and there's a mutual understanding in the way we want to play. So, it's always better to sign players who know the coach and the coach knows that player. So it was easier to bring them in because they worked with me before in the past, not just in Delhi FC. Dika has worked with me in Punjab. Plaza has worked with me in Mohammedan. So they worked with me before they worked with me in Delhi FC. So that's what made me bring them to Delhi FC because they fit into my plans. I worked with so many foreigners, but those suit my system, my plan the best. So that's the reason I brought them here as well. And even Nikhil has been fantastic for me in not just Delhi FC, but Nikhil's played for me before in Minerva, in Tektro. So he's done really well for me there as well. And he's a boy who wants to keep pushing, keep learning. And that's the kind of player I need with the right mentality as well. So they again tick all the boxes for me, and that's what made me sign them back here again. So I'm really excited to have them here.
That's nice to hear. My next question is in the last season, Aizawl finished on the 7th in the starting round, and then they had to compete in the relegation zone. Do you think this time you can compete in the trophy zone instead of the relegation zone? You have
Definitely,
that kind of
I think we've built a squad that way. We've been playing to our strengths and also making sure that the plan and system is again, it doesn't affect our weaknesses. So we have a proper plan set. We got a proper system in place, and we've been working towards that since preseason started. And not just that, the signings were made also accordingly. There were the players who I had to retain from last season, the new signings that had to come in. They all fit into the system and the plan that we have going forward into the league. So relegation zone is not a zone anybody wants to be in. Definitely we also don't want to be there. I don't think we deserve to be there as well last season with the game we played. Our performances, our results. We picked up a lot of points in the second half of the league, which if we would have done that earlier, it would have been great. But you learn from those mistakes, and that's why it's always better a coach, continuing with the same club, because I know what happened last year. I know what I need this year, so it's always been easier for the team building process. And I think that this year top 7 is where we are aiming at. Not just that, but just to be champions. That's what we want.
That's nice. Also, in this season, your team is playing Kashmir FC, the first game on 27th. Do you think your team is ready for that game, or you are still planning and coming up with new tactics to defeat them? Because Kashmir FC, they had this season, they are still playing. They are in the semi-final of competition in Kolkata. So, do you think your team can defeat them in the first game?
See, the first game is the most important game in any league. It sets the tone for the entire campaign. And it's not a league of 18 matches or 17 matches. It's a league of the first round, which matters. Who plays the promotion round, who plays the relegation round. So the first round is pretty much most important for any team. And it all starts with match 1. Kashmir have had a lot of matches. They've been playing in the IFA Shield. I don't know if they've had a state league, but they've been training for quite a while, and the team has been together for quite a while. So that's one advantage they have. But we have the heart, we have the willpower, and we've been working really hard. To start on a good note, and definitely we're going for all 3 points. We're not going there to draw. We're not going there to lose. We're not going there to be scared. They're going there for 3 points, and I think my boys are capable of doing that.
Good. Do you think your team had got good enough pre-season time and time to gel together, or do you think it was less comparing to last season?
Last season, I never had a pre-season actually with the boys. Just over mid-season. That was a different challenge.
This season, are you satisfied with the pre-season you had? Do you think, yes, I had this much time I've been able to put my tactics and make the players right, pick my players for the right position? Do you think all that you got time for that this season?
I had time. I think the time was sufficient, but I would have preferred to have a league in between that, where we would have had some good competitive matches. The only thing we've had here is friendly matches, which is not at par with an I-League standard match, or what a league puts pressure on the players, not just physically but mentally as well. So we would have preferred to have a league. We didn't have a league here in this state because of the COVID rules and regulations. But I think a league would have really helped us as well in our preseason. But I think the time we got was pretty sufficient for us, and I'm happy with the developments of the entire squad, and we're going confident into the I-League this season.
My next question is, any particular player that you want the fans to look forward to this season, who according to you might be the shining star for your team this season?
For me, there's no stars in the team. It's a team. There's no I in team. So we've our game plan, our system, strategies, our philosophy, it's based on a team effort, and nobody shines that way. The team should shine. That's the most important thing. The team shines, you win that shiny trophy. So that's the main formula. We've got a lot of impressive youngsters. I don't want to name anyone individually, but I know they will catch the eyes of the Indian football fans for sure. Some of them are brilliant. Some of them have never played in the I-League before. They're just outstanding players. They are young. They are still in their teens. So seeing quality at that age is something fantastic. They have a bright future. I know many of them will not just go on to play in bigger clubs, but also in the national team from this squad that we have this season, the youngsters that are coming up. So I'm really excited to show them to the entire country in the upcoming ID.
That's quite exciting to know that Azol FC is actually planning to build players for the national team and like, yeah, for the big leagues.
But you see, bro, Rishabh,
Yeah.
every club in this country have players from Mizoram, literally. Every
Yeah.
club. In the
Yeah,
top
even
leagues.
in ISL
So,
this time, like they have too many players from Mizoram.
yes, definitely. And
Yeah.
Aizawl FC has been a stepping stone for practically all of them. And that's what the club is. Club's vision has always been to promote the players from the state, and that's what they continue to do so. And that's what I want to help them do as well. So you're going to see some real exciting players coming up this season.
I'm quite excited for Azol FC this season. You have made me quite excited. So my next question is your team going to play like defensive kind of a game, or are you going to be like little offensive? Or what kind of a strategy are you going to place? Like it is going to be same strategy throughout the games, or you're going to play different tactics against different teams?
I always believe in playing attractive football. There's nothing defensive, there's nothing offensive. As a team, you have to defend. As a team, you have to attack. So with the same heart you attack, the same heart you should defend as well. Not just for the defenders, but the whole team. Similarly, when you attack, the whole team should attack. And strategy is something that we plan based on our opposition we play. So we don't plan one thing for the entire season. That's for sure. We see our oppositions, we plan accordingly. But keeping our philosophy in mind, keeping our system in mind, that's how we go forward into each game. Having one plan in mind is like a recipe for disaster. You should always, have something for each opposition. So that's what we are working towards, and you will definitely see it when we start. You'll be enjoying the games. I'm sure you enjoy the games.
I'm quite excited already. You have made me excited. The young talents that you have for sure. My last question is, it is not related to I League. It is related to ISL. Your former player Anwar Ali, he has joined FC Goa. So, what is your opinion about him? Because he came from very tough situation from where he has risen, and he is there in ISL now. So, what do you think about it? And do you have any message for Anwar Ali?
I think Anwar Ali is the best Indian centre back right now. There's no one better than him. He's a complete package. He's not just a defender. He's good with the ball. He's good without the ball. He's intelligent. He knows how to take instructions. He knows how to handle pressure. He knows how to lead a team from the back. He knows how to, build up from the back. He knows how to shoot. He knows how to score. He's a complete package. I think he's better than most of the foreigners playing in Indian football, I can say, as a centre back. And he's not a player who should be staying in India for too long. I think he has all the qualities to play outside this country as well. So he's really a talent. He's a gem. I think he'll be in the national team very soon. He just needs 1 or 2 games and he'll be there. I know that's what
we all want to see him in the national
team. It's a pleasure to work with him. It's a pleasure working with him. I enjoyed every minute working with him. And the biggest thing is he's such a fantastic player, but biggest thing I've seen about him is he's so humble. He's always wanting to learn. He's always wanting to work harder. He's always wanting to get better. He keeps asking questions. So those are the kind of players who keep developing. And I think FC Goa also, they're going to push him and make him a notch better than what he already is under Fernando, I'm sure. So, I'm really excited to see him play on the 2nd of Jan against Kerala Blasters. This is the first game of the ISL after whatever has happened to him. But I'm really excited to see him back in action. I'm so proud of him. I'm so happy. And I'm proud to have worked with him. So that's something big for me, an achievement.
Amazing. Actually, he can suit them really well. Like currently, FC Goa are actually quite bad in defending. The centre backs are not that good. So if Anwar comes in, obviously he will fill in like beautifully in that team. So really looking forward to that. So any message for Azol fans before we end this live? What is the message before the league starts for Azol fans?
So I always say to the fans, firstly, thank you for supporting us throughout, the club's journey, and we need your support. at home, Aizawl FC is one of the best, and because of the fans, we have the fans here. It's always difficult to beat Aizawl FC. Even when I was a coach playing against Aizawl FC, it was so difficult to come and beat Aizawl FC in Aizawl in their home ground because of that fan. Those fans are
Yeah.
electrifying. So
Hmm.
those fans are just brilliant, and I think the fans need to keep backing us because this time we will be playing
Yeah.
in the stands again without fans. But
Yeah.
keep us in your prayers, and I hope that we can put another star on our logo this season.
Amazing. So thank you so much, Jan, for joining us today on this YouTube Live of Football Geek. I hope I will see you soon on this platform again to discuss Indian football, because that's what we do on this platform. Let's discuss Indian football. So hopefully I will see you soon. And thank you so much for joining today. It's an honor to talk to you face to face and interview you. It's been an honor and it's a pleasure to talk to you and interview you. Thank you so
Man,
much.
the pleasure is all mine. You've been doing a fantastic job. I've heard from a lot of people. So
Thank you. Thank
keep
you so much.
going. You've got all my support, and we'll do it more whenever you need me. I'm just
Yeah,
a call
yeah.
away.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All the best. Take care, man.
Yeah, all the best. All the best for your season, and I hope Azol FC do wonders this season. I will be backing
Thank
up.
you.
I'm one of your
Thank
fans
you.
now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.